Hey everybody, it's Wooden Desk Reviews. Today I've got a Bible that I've wanted to get for quite some time. This is the Humble Lamb KJV Lion Bible in a purple goatskin. This is their edge-lined edition, and I've seen a lot of videos on this. I'm kind of late to the party on getting one. This one I had to buy myself. I wasn't able to do any reviews for them. But I kind of wanted to give you a quick look at what it's got to offer and whether or not you think it's worth it for the price point. So the big thing about this one versus the other offer they have is this one is stated to have, let's see, what kind of leather is it? So you got Mauritian goat skin on there. This is the first print edition, and this one is in the purple. So the purple here is kind of like a, I guess a royal purple. And then the big thing with this one is it's edge lined and it has a leather liner. So you can see there the grain in the cover. You've got a gilt line around the perimeter, stamped on the inside. I've seen some people complain that stamping kind of comes through, which you can kind of see it a little bit, but it's really not that noticeable. You've got more of a natural grain. With this particular color, you have the purple perimeter stitching, these kind of buttery gold colored ribbons, and you can see there that gilt line. So what does this Bible have to offer versus some other ones? Well, you have really nice spine work there. It's one of my favorite out of the ones I've seen. They've got these in some really cool colors. They're actually, I believe at the date of this video, they should be coming out with them for pre-order, and they should be shipping the pre-orders that were done prior. So the biggest thing that makes this thing really cool is on your page edge here, they put, since it's the KJV Lion, they did this really cool, instead of art gilt, you have the artwork of a lion. Another thing, briefly going over here, you've got a different typeset than several different Bibles. It's less of that old school bold letter look to something that's more modern in the thickness of the font. Very easy to read. It's not hard on the eyes. It's actually quite enjoyable to read. They have cleaned up any notes or explanatory notes and references to on the bottom section of the page here, and those correspond with letter codes within the text. And you can see there's a couple letter codes, and whenever you find those letters, you move down to the bottom and you figure out what reference corresponds. The other big thing that makes this different than any other Bible currently on the market is the words of Christ are not in red, they are in blue. Depending on the lighting, it is very difficult to tell, but sometimes you can see it pretty good. But you may be able to see where it says, launch out unto the deep and let down your nets into a draught. Let down your nets for a draught. That is in blue. This is in black. So it's a black letter main text. Words of Christ are in blue. Some people find it difficult to read the blue and make it stand out. Some people don't have a problem with it. It's kind of both for me because it depends on the lighting. Real quick, the headband and tailband on this particular edition, really nice color, kind of a orange and white color there. You've got the nice blue drop caps here. And another thing, if I can find a page that has it, there is illustrations, and it's got the pictures of the wood carvings done by, let me see, I might can find it at the front. They are in here. It's a famous wood carver, and I can't remember his name. But you can find one of these at humblelamb.com. Gustave Dore, I guess is who it is. It does have the Episcopal Dedicatory, the King James to the reader. It tells you how to use it, and then you have a concordance at the back, which I'll show real quick. Really, it's a beautiful Bible. I enjoy using it. It comes in a nice box, which I actually put it back in the box every time when I'm done. And then that is a glimpse at your concordance. Very nice. It's crisp. It's clean. It's not over cluttered. Very minimalistic in design, but yet really nice in the hand. For all the leather junkies out there, this leather is not quite as thick as I was expecting it was going to be, but it's really not bad. And being that it's leather liner, you're going to get a lot of flexibility out of that and a lot of use. You got the raised hubs on the spine. So all in all, it's a really nice Bible. They are running about $220 right now, $220, $225. Only bad part is you have, unless you want to pay an arm and a leg, you pretty much have to get it from them, because everybody on eBay wants to sell them for $1,500, which is outrageous. But that is a quick look at the Humble Lamb. Really nice Bible. It holds nice in the hand. It's a pleasure to look at, and it's a pleasure to read. It's something very different. If you're kind of tired of the standard Bible layout that a lot of people have used for many years, it's refreshing. Not to mention, it's really cool to have a lion on the side of it. And they do have the same version in all the colors. They have an option of either art gilt that corresponds with the color, or the lion. This one would have purple art gilt, and the others, would have their corresponding color. But they're coming out with new colors. They have lunar yellow, some kind of pink, black, and I think there's a navy in there. Really cool Bible. If you're in the market for something like this, it is a little pricey, but it's definitely a different read. It's not something that's cookie cutter. If you're looking for something different, you might want to check it out. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment, like, subscribe. Thanks, guys.